Hello, my name's David Wilson and I'm a music video director.
Hi, my name's Emil Nava.
My name's Tabitha Denholm and I'm a music video director.
I kind of see a director as sometimes a little bit more like an artist. They need to have their vision and everything hangs around this vision. Essentially, you need to be clear in your mind of what you want to be able to achieve.
I think it's one of the best things about directing is when you get an idea and you think, right, that could really work, and nailing that is the most sort of one of the most exciting bits. Especially if you feel like maybe no one's done it before, or it's a new perspective on that artist.
Labels send me tracks and they send them to other directors. We all write an idea, send it in, and I guess the one that's favourite wins and we get to make the video.
Where my ideas come from essentially differs on every single job. Sometimes you get quite a lot of stimulus from a band, images kind of flood into your mind. Other times there are ideas that you've been developing for a while.
I always like to get the most from the artist first, if possible, to find out where they were when they wrote it, you know, how they feel about the song, and then it's much easier for me to then turn their ideas, mixed with my ideas, into a video.
In the most obvious sense, it's getting a performance out of a character, but it's, you know, the set, it's the shot, it's the lighting, it's everything, you know, bringing everything together.
It's almost like having a dream and then being able to see that dream physically realised in front of your eyes when you walk on set. That's pretty incredible. That's very surreal to see what you draw in your storyboards actually become a reality.
I had a really funny phone call on the Jessie J price tag video. My producer rang me at 11:30 to discuss like how big the teddy bear should be. And I remember sitting in bed thinking, should it be 6 foot or should it be... And then I remember laying there thinking, it's a pretty fun job if you're, I don't know why I think discussing teddy bear sizes are fun, but it did seem fun.
I see music videos directorially as a very useful way to start in the film industry, because essentially you're dealing with very short time spans and very quick projects, and it gives you the opportunity to try things out. The music video industry is very open to experimentation.
I was never really very good at school, so I went and trained as a chef when I was like 16. I had the opportunity to come and run on a shoot, and I thought that sounded quite interesting. I wasn't even thinking that it would kind of amount to the work to what it has now, but then I started I guess I worked hard and met like a lot of people. When
I was about 16, I started to really enjoy drawing and making artwork. So I went off to art school and I studied illustration.
You know, I was very connected to the music scene, and then I started DJing and been in a lot of music videos, and so it seemed like a very natural step when my DJ partner started managing Florence and the Machine. So I just fell into doing Florence's artwork, and I've always really known my way around a kind of video set just because of kind of this other experience. So it came very naturally to me.
I bought a Canon camera and none of my mates would do anything with me, so I filmed myself being 50 Cent in the club around my house in my dressing gown and my big chain and in my green Peugeot 106. And I just edited that together, and I remember I loved it. I
started to execute my ideas through hand-drawn animation and started to send these films to people and put them out online. And I got my first commissions for doing my first music videos from putting these videos online.
And off that, I kind of started showing that to a few other people in the industry, and it got me a $2,000 video, and then off that I got a $4,000 video. It was the first kind of like major video, which was for Tinchy Strider, and it was like 10 grand.
We did the first Florence video for most of the money went on lunch and bunting, let's put it that way. And you know, that's 6 million or something hits down, so that worked out okay. Jobs I'm most happy with. I really like the Rabbit Heart video for Florence and the Machine, which was the first big budget video we did. You made a deal and now it seems you have to offer all. And it just seemed like all the planets aligned, and it was this really beautiful day, and I think you can see that on the screen.
Probably one of my favourites would be Do It Like a Dude, that I did with Jessie J. I guess it was quite kind of grimy, but still kind of pop. I felt like it was kind of almost what I wanted to do when I started. She gave everything, but then she also remembered everything. So, you know, there's a lot of times you'll ask an artist, like, put your chin down, or do that, or remember it that, you know, and every time, like, just did it every time, was just nailing it.
Late last year, I directed the music video for the Maccabees called Pelican. They wanted to tell a story of life somehow, and they were really interested in faces. And so I developed this idea of things that split in half. All these objects that essentially represent the progression that you go through as you grow older.
My advice for anyone getting into film is to get into film, not pontificate or wait for permission from anyone. You know, you can really get hold of cameras and equipment easier than ever before. Just, you know, come up with an idea, start shooting, but try and be original.
That would be another bit of advice. I would say that, you know, get yourself, if you're going to be a runner, then get yourself into the shoot and don't be afraid to help all departments. And, you know, I think the best way to be a runner is I would say do 5 shoots for free, where you put yourself out there, you just get experience, you get on the shoots, you learn what you need to learn. And then if you start getting paid work, just to help all departments.
In terms of my advice for you guys entering this competition, essentially this is your opportunity to work really hard and put something that you feel very proud of. There are many things that are possible, but essentially it's worth bearing in mind what your strengths are, like whether you've got good friends that you can pull on to pull a piece together, or whether you prefer to work on your own and maybe animate something in your bedroom.
You've got to pay attention to every tiny detail, because the one thing you think that someone else is kind of looking after is the thing that will go wrong.